Hey, y'all. Welcome to Candid Conversations with Carla. Well, today we are talking about, is your heart as healthy as you are? As we begin this new year, we definitely make New Year's resolutions. We're looking to plan out our calendars and set out to achieve our goals. But what's really important is to make sure that we have a regular heart maintenance check because our outside is only as good as what's on the inside. And I think that's important. I know that in this day and age, we have cute little slogans such as I'm matching energy. So how are we acting today? That's cute. But is that really you? Is that a cover up? Is that something that's genuine? And that's what we need to keep in check is that we are making sure that we are maintaining the wellness of our hearts, our minds, our spirits, and keeping that debris, the hurt, bitterness out. And how do you do that? You check for what's genuine to you, what is authentic to you, right? Even if that's your natural response is to retaliate, you want to make sure that you are not acting out or even coming to a resolution as to how you want to be, right? And stand true to that. And looking for ways to grow, even. So, if it is your natural inclination to react horribly, you need to make sure that to check what's going on up in here, right? We want to make sure that we're not carrying things from our past and that we're not piling on hurt on top of hurt. Making sure that, for example, in if you were in a relationship and there was mental or even physical abuse, that you really address those issues instead of allowing the next person in because if you haven't truly healed, you'll find yourself attracting the same or like spirits, right? And so you want to make sure that we are truly healing from the inside out, even if it's not relational. Let's say, for example, you were constantly rejected in a certain area. We want to make sure that we are not engaging in new relationships or new friendships or new acquaintances or business relationships with all of that hurt. Okay. That can affect how you move forward. That can affect how you do business. It can affect you as a person on the negative side if you really haven't healed. And so I know that we are so used to, dressing up this outside and we might look like we have it all together and we might look like, we might handle our business and all of our ducks are in a row, right? But the issue with that is that if our hearts are not truly healed, it can come up. Those things can come up and out at the wrong time. It can actually hinder you in major ways in the future at a time that is very inconvenient, or at a time of destiny, or at a time of purpose. And so, as we are approaching or going through our New Year's resolution, make sure that we are feeding our spirits and feeding our minds with, the things of God. um, Therapy. Therapy is not a bad thing. You can, um, you can take to things to God in prayer. Um, Believe God for total healing. Mentally um, as well. But there's also, I believe that there's also something on our end that we have to do, right? And that is, whether it's therapy, whether it's exercise. Exercise is a great way to, um, you know, um, actually stress relieve, and also to even quiet yourselves and really be one. For women, it actually contributes to, the serotonin. And so I think it's healthy. And then just finding healthy ways, making sure that we are watching what we're watching, what we're listening to. Um, if you are consuming a lot of drama, you're you might be more inclined to have a certain response, you yourself, because that's what you're ingesting, and that's how your mind will begin to think. Take things offensively, and so I just want to make sure that we are all making sure that we are having a heart check, um, and that's really underestimated, and it can be something that's very overlooked. But as we continue on, once again, let me see, we're on January 7th, and I think it's an awesome time to self reflect. Um, and another thing that I want to kind of touch on as well is that um, you don't have to, uh, keep the same energy as someone else, if that, especially if that's not who you are. But even if you think that's who you are, um, you want to make sure that we are making sure that, because whatever we sow, we're gonna reap. Okay, and so a lot of these cute sayings, they're cute, but will they keep you productive? Probably not. And so I just want to make sure that we are making sure that we are looking at the uh, cracks and crevices of our hearts, making sure that we operate from a spirit of love, peace, and joy. And not saying that everything is going to be, a bed of roses or anything like that, but check how you respond, check your attitude, and make sure that you stay true to who God made you to be. All right. Just giving you something to think about. Happy New Year, everyone, and I will see you next Tuesday.